Here, part 3 of the Rhen'Ho Flayer build, where I'm showcasing a poison Rhen'Ho Flayer build. If you guys want to know how to actually do the build, what gear to use, what paragons put, or basically what I'm using to make this build work, just check out the first video. If you want to see the build actually in action, part 2, part 3, and possibly part 4 are the ones you actually want to go to, because that actually shows you the whole build and how it does in the Greater Rift, you know, when it's actually on the table, like not just sitting there in town talking about the build, but actually showing how it actually plays in Greater Rifts. Now 34 is kind of well, I won't say it's wishy-washy for me. I say I clear 34 at a 70% of the chance of the time, but there are still some times that I don't clear it because of mob density. I don't really find myself dying a lot. As long as I got a good mob density, 34 is usually not too much of a problem. Oh, I need to invest in the Paragon point. I don't want people who have OCD to be staring at that like he's not putting the point into his stats. So, keep your fingers crossed for your boy so I can show you this build on 35, but I do have a video up called the Miracle Rift when I was playing this build, and I got a real good rift at 35, and I actually finished it with 2 minutes left. So like I said, I know this build can do 36, 37. I'm pretty sure there's people out there have done it. It's a very enjoyable build, and it's just a nice alternative build just in case you don't got SMK, but you still want to go to like 35, 36, 37, and what have you not. Just chilling, casting all my toads and stuff, CC. I'm going to come in here and horrify. I'm going to stay outside the room though. I don't want to go inside that room. I like to play it safe when I'm playing this build. Oh, back it up a little bit. And basically, the zombie dog is making his round, because once it gets on a target and starts doing its single target DPS, eventually it's going to die, but just sometimes it might take a while for it to get to the actual elite. And the elite's down. Pick up the orbs. We're falling a little bit behind right now, but that's okay. Hopefully we get some good mob density to make up for that. There we go. There we go. Pretty good mobs. Need another elite, really, though. There we go. Alright. Well, that section was pretty nice with mobs. That was really solid right there. I can't complain about that. We got some more mobs. So as long as we keep getting mobs like this, we should be okay. Should be able to clear 34 with at least about a minute left. Or at least maybe it might come down to the wire, but we'll pass it. 34 is, you know, when things are just kind of like, oh, okay, sometimes I can get it, sometimes I can't. I probably shouldn't be in this room because of the Waller effect. So what I'm actually going to do, well, it looks like I'm okay. That was kind of dangerous play for me. I shouldn't have did that. I should have kind of played a little bit more reserved. But it happens. Fantastic. Looks like we got some Act 1 mobs. Pretty good mob density. This floor might work in our favor. There we go. Just playing a little bit reserved. It's better just to play really safe with this build, because more often than not, if you just play safe, you'll be able to beat the Rift. There's no reason to rush. When you rush, you die. When you die, you lose time. If you never died in the first place, then you don't lose time on dying, which is pretty important. I'm going to come in and cast a Horrify just to CC them a little bit and get my armor up, just so they're just stop going so crazy, but not much I can do here. I'm just trying to keep everything CC while my zombie dog makes his rounds and starts, you know, focus firing down one target at a time. Very good at killing elites. And that's pretty much all you're doing. The toads, the fetishes, and the gargantuan are for your AoE. The dog is your elite killer and your rift killer, guardian killer, and like I said, he's the anchor of the build. All you're doing is ceasing the targets until they die, either your toads and your fetishes, or until at least your gargantuan dog gets to it and starts doing that massive single target DPS. Oh, another elite. Archer's not a problem. I'm gonna come over, see if I can get Horrify off. I did. Zombie Dog is going to start making his rounds momentarily once it gets done with these trash mobs. It's like, hey, zombie dog, attack that elite over there. And he's just like, nah, I do what I want. And you're just like, okay, I guess you can just do what you want. But now he's on the elites. The elites are going to go down fairly quickly. Down to 1. We have good AoE, so the illusions die pretty fast. Nice. Getting some good leads inside this rift. Everything's looking pretty solid. I can't complain about this rift. This has been we've been getting some good RNG luck with the rifts lately, so I can't complain. It's always nice to see low-level mobs and not like crazy Act 5 maidens and Act 2 Bs running everywhere, driving you insane. And plus, this map's pretty solid. I see an elite up there. Looks like he's molten. Just approaching. Got plenty of CC. Gonna come in, horrify, keep him in place for a little bit. Little extra CC. Just standing back, tossing the toads out. Toads are CCing all the targets, frozen targets. I'm sorry, frozen piranhas, slowing them down so they can't get to me. And now my zombie dog's on the elite, and he's going to be dropping very shortly. Oh, the zombie dog ran back. He derped out. That's alright, he's back on the elite. And the elite's about to go down any moment now. There we go. I'll go ahead and check the corner around here because there might be some mobs. One mob, really nothing special. And I will, I'll check in the room real quick. No, nothing in the room. Got some bats. Horrify. I usually don't like to spirit walk into the room, but just kind of wanted to get on the other side of the target. This is pretty much very unsafe right here, but I feel pretty good. This mob's not too emo, and one thing I gotta do is start checking mob affixes and stuff. Alright, that was a pretty easy fight. Now, if you're wondering about the necklace in the future, I would say I'm trying to get myself a Hellfire necklace with maybe Fierce Loyalty for more zombie dog damage. That would be pretty nice. Or really Gruesome Feast would be awesome, because there is a lot of health globes, as you can see, that make a big difference. Everything's going pretty well. Really nice, consistent, solid build. But I really want to be honest, this greater rift density and these mobs are actually really good. These are the kind of mobs you hope for at higher levels. Another elite. Nothing too different here. Using the Horrify to get more toughness and CC our targets. Gonna drop the Frozen on Piranhas to get them more damage to them. Gonna watch out for the arcane beams, don't want to get hit by those. Those will kill. Drop the piranhas. Oop, had to do a pot. I'm gonna play a little bit more reserved. We're gonna back it back up a little bit. Dial it back because I popped the pot that was unnecessary. And we're just gonna chill out and just throw down these toads until everything dies. Horrify, keep it CC'd. I got a spirit walk up, so I'm pretty much safe. Nice. Zombie dog finally gets on the last target, and he went down. There we go. Rolling through the greater rift. Everything's starting pretty good. There we go. Really solid rift so far. Horrify. Frozen Piranhas, keep everything CC'd. Again, I do reiterate, if you don't like running Simplicity or you got life on hitting your gear, try giving Bane the Trap out a try out. Works really well with the build, and the increased damage is phenomenal, especially if you're running this exact version with the Horrify and the Piranhas. Or if you prefer the Simplicity route, that's also fine too. A nice thing about the Aidling Toads and the Horrify too, they CC the mobs, so the more times the mobs are CC'd, the less chance they're gonna be destroying your fetishes, which is very good. But we do have a lot of toughness too, so you know, we're okay. I'm at, like I said, I'm sitting at 700 AK HP, which is pretty nice. There we go. Another elite coming up. Easy mob. Really good rift. No Act 5 mobs, nothing too emo. Okay. Cast a Horrify, keep things CC'd. Jailer had a pop a potion right there. I got Spirit Walk, so I should be okay. I'm not too worried about it. Just waiting for the zombie dog to make his rounds and start, you know, attacking the elites and knock them out real fast, which he's doing. Might get the Rift Guardian after this. We'll see. Almost there. After the next mob, I'll probably end up summoning the Rift Guardian. Most definitely, it's gonna be spawning any moment now. Rift Guardian. Which one is it? Oh, okay, same one as last time. Just at a higher level. Fetishes are gonna die horribly, but the zombie dog will do what he needs to do. Had a Spirit Walk away because he dropped out one of those little exploding fire guys. As you see, the damage is really good even at 34. Really solid rift. Zombie dog doing his damn thing, putting on that great DPS. Just gotta play it safe. Fetishes are gonna die, not much we can do about it. Gargantuan's hanging in there like a champ. Frozen damage up. Zombie dog like a boss. Looks like we're gonna have an easy time here with this Rift Guardian, which is fantastic. Wish my luck was always like this. Now he's doing a little bit of the running in fear thing. But as soon as the zombie dog gets back on him, it's going to be a wrap. And the only thing I could say is basically he's trying to make it so I can't skip 2 levels. 2 minutes and 54 seconds remaining, so that was pretty solid. And that was at 34, very comfortable, nothing too complex. So this will be the 3rd part of the video. We're going to go ahead and do a Greater Rift level 35. It'll be the final part of the video, so it's going to be 4 parts. If you guys don't like multiple parts and stuff like that, or if you just want me to skip to the higher levels, ooh, those guys are just being jerks, please let me know, and I can adjust it or fix it or change it so that it's in less videos. But I'd just like to show a natural playthrough of the build, not just spamming a certain level of a certain key. Because what happens is a lot of people, like, they'll put up videos and they don't show you how many attempts they had to do to get that really good rift. I just want to show you, like, the build in its natural state where we got RNG, where I can get a... If you guys watch my other videos, sometimes I get bad RNG, sometimes I get good RNG. So please let me know in the comment sections what you guys want me to do. If you want me to condense the videos. But for the most part, I'll be keeping this format where I, you know, the first video explains all the information in the build and shows off the trial rift and doing the basic rift. And then the extra videos just to showcase how the build works at higher levels. So anyways, appreciate you guys watching this video. Video 4 will be Greater Rift level 35. And I'll